Hey, this is Simon from Affix Music, and today I'm in the studio with Anthony Dent. We're going to be talking to him about his career and his company, State of Mind Music.
We played some records, I played some records, he played some records, and basically he was standing there in his head. I could see him thinking about it, but he was like, he said it under his breath, that's for Faith, that's for 112, that's for, you know what I'm saying? So I knew he was feeling them, and then after we stopped, he basically said, I want to sign the group, and I want to take you to New York next week. And that's basically how, I met him and became a hitman. It was a little oversaturated back in the day and a little harder to get your music out. Everybody kind of migrated to Atlanta, for lots of reasons. But when they came to Atlanta, it just brought all those elements and all those different sounds mixed with what they already had going on down here. And it just, everybody got a little bit of easier opportunity to become, whatever you were doing, a songwriter, a singer, or a producer. And I think that's what kept everybody here and had those, talented people coming in droves. Like, it's a lot of talent in Atlanta. Basically, urban is whatever. I mean, Katy Perry could have a song with Snoop Dogg, which did very well. So do you call that urban or do you call it pop? I think, pop is just popular music. So you could have a Nelly, who is a St. Louis rapper who has been rapping all his life, but he's on the top 100 for singing. So is that urban or is that, pop? It's like, there is no difference. Everybody's not a producer, and if you just make beats, sometimes you need a little extra added something to finish it off, or maybe that's why a record label doesn't jump at it the first time, or an artist doesn't jump on it the first time. But it's just a matter of building it and zooming in on your craft. I spent a little time in Virginia with Teddy Riley, and he really showed me, musically how to look for sounds, and how sounds is a big part of your repertoire. Like, you gotta have that. So, and then down to Puffy, who basically he is a marketing promotional, whiz. Like, he knew how to promote these records and promote these artists, and really just learning the business from him most of all, and how to finish a record, because when you're a producer, or back then it was like you make beats, but that doesn't make you a producer. So just learning from him how to tie it together to, okay, the record's finished now, because he would take records that would have vocals on them, and they would be, to me, I'm like, okay, it's there. And he's like, nah, it's not done. We got to do this on top of that. And, we're going to overdub it and do all these things. That's when he taught me how to actually produce a record. With me, I just like to listen, talk and listen. A lot of artists come in and they have an idea what they want, and they want you to listen to them because they want you to bring that to life. So the more you do that, the easier it is. But then there's some artists who they really want you to direct them. So you just got to distinguish which one it is from the gate, because the people that really would rather sit back a little bit and let you tell them, then you have to, put your director's hat on, or your Quincy Jones hat on. Mm-hmm. But then there's some that are so headstrong, they want to come in and dictate, okay, yeah, I want this like this, and I'm just along for the ride, So yeah. It just depends. The chemistry comes out both ways. It just depends on which side of the couch you're sitting on, or which side of the board. So sometimes it feels, though, I gotta be honest, like you're a psychiatrist. You get to lay them on the couch. Okay, what do you want? You know what I'm saying? You got to really get into their feelings, because that's what makes the best result. As an artist, you got to figure out a different way to get your, just get your material out there. And I think what you and your company do is nothing but a platform. It's like a spring, you know what I'm saying? You jumpstart their career or jumpstart them into having a catalog where they can maybe go get a major publishing deal, or if not, just to get interest and keep building that catalog. That's what it's about right now. Nobody's looking for all these big deals. It's like you come with your catalog, I see what you're worth. It's on the table. So that's what I was pleased and wanted to do something with you to help enhance that. You provide these things for commercials, TV, movies, from ESPN on down is definitely a platform to where people who make beats or whatever, they get a chance to get their material out there, and then they can turn it in, to the next stage or the next step.